Hello. Hello. How you doing? I just wanted to do a video about how can you call this? Reality. Something reality. Reality on how this reality works. And the tricks and traps of I don't know. I'll think about it. Right, I just watched after watching Devil's Playground this morning. Watched a film called Antidote 2021, and this is nothing to do with that film is about purgatory, hell. So I believe that there are only three. This realm, there's only three crimes that you are definitely not supposed to do. Don't steal, don't cause harm, don't cause injury. That's it. Everything else is just, I don't know, but... So, how this reality works. The B system, as far as I'm concerned, is money. Anything to do with money. Because it's got nothing but the 7 deadly sins around it. Everything to do with money, it causes greed, jealousy, fear. Like one of the main reasons probably why I believe me and my youngest split up is because, so when my son was born, it was like I was so happy, everything was like perfect, and I was like, I saw everyone were doing van conversions and that, so I was thinking like, right, when you wake up in the morning, wake you know what I mean, these words is, I've just been to the shop and just saw this lad buying bottled water, and you know, I'm just explaining like to him, about Only Fools and Horses episode, about Peckham Springs and Evian backwards is naive. It's just, train of thought, come on. Anyway, where we're at. Why I think we broke up is because I was so happy, I started converting, I bought a van and converted it into like a really amazing mobile home, basically, because I was saying like, right, let's go, let's travel the world, let's just live our dream, live the dream. You know, there's even something to that saying, isn't there? Living the dream. Where, row, row, row your boat. And I'm like, so the first thing, which I completely agree with, from a woman's point of view, a woman is there to keep the family all together, etc., etc. And I'm like, let's just go. Let's just tour the world. Let's find a beautiful place, build his own home, grow his own food, blah, blah, blah. And like, the first thing she was saying is like, oh, so what happens if we break down, and what happens if we run out of money? What happens if this? I'm not just going to take my children and put them into some blah. You know what I mean? Which I completely understand, because a woman's primal instincts are to look after children and you know, care for them and make sure they're all right. The opposite side of that coin is it's going to keep you in this system of, you go to work for money. You'll never have enough money, by the way. You get more money. You only want more. You'll never have enough, because what is enough and what for? What do you want to do? Ask anybody. You've got £1 million now. What do you want to do? What are you going to do now with £1 million? It sends people insane. They don't even know. So when I was explaining this to her, she was saying, like, what we're going to do, what happens if we run out of money, etc. And I'm like, well, if you run out of money, you make something with your hands. You know, because I can play guitar and things. We'll earn money. Do not fear. And this is, I had to explain that, to explain this realm and what it's about. Everything is about fear, and this whole thing about this society in this Western world, to buy a house is to keep you like, you can't buy anything, you can't buy land, you can't buy a proper tie, can you? It's mental. People are getting mortgage, death pledges. Mortgage literally means death pledge in French. For 50 years. So, you know, I believe that we should, as long as you have no fear, why we're here is to experience certain things. As long as you don't have fear, everything will present itself. Opportunities, the doors will just open. But if you are in fear, you've got a limited world around you, and you're scared to do this, you're scared to do that. You want to save up. What happens if you run out of food? Well, what happens if you can't starve? You can't die of thirst. Just what if you can't? So, if that was true, you would just go, wouldn't you? You'd go and live your life. Like I was trying to say earlier, every time you open your eyes, every day, every rising, we should all be in the most perfect, beautiful place ever. And if you're not, why not? Why? We are putting ourselves in this situation. Like, you wake up, if you're unhappy, if you hate your job, you know, it's all relative. I'm trying not to use trigger words. You know, you mentioned Bible, people go, religion. So I don't go down that road. I've not even read all Bible yet. And I believe that, you know, everything around us there's nothing hidden in plain sight. It's just all in plain sight for you to see. You just have to have the faith and the genuine intention of doing good. Doing good, that's another one. If you live your life all me, you know, you want to get all the money for yourself, and you want the nicest car to show off. Ooh, look at this. Or you can have and live your life, you know, literally give all your money away. Go around, ask it. I mean, this is a way out to not go about doing that. Like me asking people now, tell me what is your problems and I'll try and help you. It doesn't work like that. Don't try and do good expecting something to happen. It doesn't work like that. This realm does not work like that. So I think I'm going to leave it there. That was much informations as I could possibly have banged out there for you. Anyway, I'm not sure what I'm going to call this, but I love you all. Keep away from the Monai.